Good morning, Biafrans. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Today, I'm the proudest woman on earth because I lived long enough to witness the restoration of Biafra. I was only about 17 years plus when the Nigeria Biafra's civil war started. I was in secondary school. I was only in class 2, secondary school. And then all of a sudden, one day we were all asked to go home because there is already problems going on, but we didn't, at that age, I didn't understand what was going on. But all of a sudden, we saw the then premier, M.I. Okpara, is from my community. All of a sudden, we saw him at home and all other politicians. And then we were told that the school is going to close, that we should all go home indefinitely. So we don't know what was happening. I personally didn't understand what was happening. Then after some weeks and months, and we were not going back to school, everyone had to find their way. I went to Aba at that time. And then it was Aba that I started witnessing air raid. The people will just, at any time, you can be sleeping in the night, and all we hear is, and the plane has already dropped bomb and gone. All you will hear is that houses have collapsed, people have died, and so there was a lot of confusion. And even in the midst of that, we were all young girls like us. We were all encouraged to join the Red Cross. So I joined the Red Cross at that time. What we used to do then was to go to Aba General Hospital to go and support young soldiers that were being brought in from the war front with all kinds of wounds and broken, their legs cut off and all that. So we go into the wards to sit down with them as support and give them support, assist them. When they are in pain, we help them. If they want a cigarette or something, they will ask us to go out and buy for them. So that was my first role as a Red Cross worker. And then from working as Red Cross, a friend of mine, and Jordan in my age group, encouraged me as we were just roaming about, I don't know how we even managed to get into Air Force, got to know about Air Force, and then we went to Air Force training base at Ikenanzizi. That is where I was also recruited as an admin officer. So as an admin clerk. So as an admin clerk, what I used to do was helping to register mails, and then pass it, it will be passed through the chief clerk to the CO. So there, I worked for about a year, and from there, I was transferred to Uga. I think it was because of air raid, and then Biafra was losing grounds, so the training base was being moved, and some of us were transferred to Uga Airstrip. At that time, Uga, I don't know, people who came from that area, they know where Uga is, and there was an airstrip that was built there. So I also went to work there as an admin clerk. It was there I was working, and the war ended in January 1970. In that January 1970, what we had that young girls must not come. At that time, so many of our young boys have been killed, went to war and didn't come back. And then we were warned not to come out, young girls, because the Nigerian soldiers have occupied all our families.
My names are
all the houses, even the huts, everywhere. They just take over the houses and everything. So any young girl that comes out Either someone will just take you and say, CO wants you, and then they will take you to CO. So we were hiding. Me and my younger sister, we were hiding in a room for about 2 weeks. And then I don't know how some of my relatives heard about it, and they sent a cousin of mine. At that time, things have a little calmed down in our area in Umuahia. So my cousin came from Umuahia. This is a young man now, okay, and came and and pretend to be my husband. And he came and now to take me, because we were also told that if you are married, if they see you in company of a man, they will not take you. But if you are just a young girl and you are not married, they will take you. So that's how my cousin came and rescued me and my sister from where we were hiding. It's a long story, but because of time, I cannot go ahead. But what I thank God is that I'm alive to witness young people like Obatobie and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They came up in my lifetime to start this again, and I'm part of it today. I praise God for that. Praise God. All hail Biafra.